You know, there's a moment in chess that really separates the student from the master. It's not about finding some flashy, brilliant sacrifice. No, it's about executing a fundamental truth with absolute ice-cold precision. Today, we're going to forge that precision.
Come on, we've all been there, right? You've got a massive advantage, a whole rook up, but the enemy king is like this ghost, just dancing around the center of the board, and you can feel that wind just slipping through your fingers. Well, that frustration, it ends today.
So stop. Just stop the panicked checks. Stop the aimless, hopeful moves. The chessboard is not 64 squares of open space. It's a prison, and I'm about to show you how to lock that final door.
All right, let's get tactical. We're about to master the legendary boxing method. Seriously, forget chasing the king. We're going to systematically take away his entire world, one square at a time. So the core idea here is the box. Just look at how your rook projects these lines of force, creating a cage. See that? The enemy king is trapped inside. Our whole strategy, our entire game plan, is to just make this cage smaller and smaller and smaller until there's literally nowhere left to hide. Okay, so phase one is what I like to call the rook stance. It's patient, it's calculated. First, you use your rook to just slice the board in half. Bam, king's cut off. Then, as he moves left or right, you just mirror him. You hold that line, and only when the moment is absolutely perfect do you shrink the box. Now, this is a huge mental shift, okay? Your job is to herd, not to attack. You're a shepherd, not a hunter. Think about it. Every useless check you throw out is like leaving a gate wide open for the king to escape. Patience is your real weapon here. We restrict, we don't strike. At least, not yet.
You know, this quote just captures the Grandmaster mindset perfectly. Real power isn't in the loud, obvious moves. It's in the quiet ones that just slowly, methodically tighten the net. Every silent step your rook takes builds this invisible pressure, sealing the king's fate.
But here's the thing, the rook can't do this alone. The box is shrinking, sure, but the enemy king is scrappy. He's resilient. So it's time to bring in the heavy artillery, your own king. This is where we forge the hammer and anvil.
This partnership is absolutely essential. Your rook, that's the hammer. It's the long-range weapon that's going to deliver the decisive blow. But your king is the anvil. It's an unbreakable physical wall that the enemy king is about to get crushed against.
So what makes this wall work? It's a crucial concept called opposition. Just look here. When the kings are standing on the same file with just one square between them, you create this invisible barrier. The enemy king literally cannot move forward. This is how you seize control and force him back.
So, you've done everything right. The enemy king is trapped against the edge of the board. His box is tiny, but he's just going to shuffle back and forth, right? He refuses to step into the final trap. You can't force him with aggression. You have to force him with pure, beautiful strategy.
All right, this is where you come in. Go ahead and pause the explainer for a second and just look at this position. Your king is on d6, the enemy is on d8. It's your move. Now, if you move your king forward, he's just going to sidestep, right? So how do you force the confrontation? What's the winning move here?
The answer is a seriously pro-level technique. It's called the waiting move. You make a seemingly pointless move with your rook, just one little square to the side. So what does this do? It passes the turn. It hands the move back to your opponent. And now it's his move, and he is forced to step directly opposite your king. He literally walks right into the anvil. Flawless. And there it is. The trap is sprung. Opposition is achieved. The enemy king is on the back rank, staring down your own king. Now for the final, beautiful, and totally inevitable blow.
Here it is, the final algorithm. Step 1, force the king to the edge of the board. Check. Step 2, achieve opposition, creating that wall. We just did that with the waiting move. Check. And now, step 3, the rook swings in for the final check along the edge.
And checkmate. This is the perfect structure. The enemy king is attacked by the rook, and all of his escape squares are cut off by your king. It's complete paralysis.
It's a beautiful, clean, flawless execution of power and coordination.
But be warned, victory can still be stolen right from under you. You got to avoid stalemate, that's the silent killer, it's a draw. Be efficient, you don't want to hit the 50-move rule. Keep your rook safe, and above all else, please, no more useless checks.
You know, this whole endgame, it teaches a fundamental lesson. This isn't just a technique, it's an exercise in pure precision. Mastering this proves you can take a winning advantage and turn it into a guaranteed win. That is the true mark of a strong player.
You have the blueprint now. The unbreakable cage is yours to command. So the next time you're up a rook, don't just hope for a win, execute it. Now go turn your advantage into a legendary victory.